There's two main theories when it comes to breaking down a laydown. The first one is go right for the gut, right where you think that big fish is, and make that cast and try to get it out of cover. The second is the foil method. So that it's first, outside, inside, last. And this is trying to optimize and get the most amount of bites out of a laydown possible. So that first cast, if you make a cast right here to a fish sitting right there, you're not gonna mess up the rest of the laydown. It's really easy to just make that cast, pluck that fish out, and still have the rest of the laydown to kind of dissect. Outside, you're kind of picking out the rest of these super high percentage spots that, again, you catch a fish right here, you're not gonna mess up the rest of the laydown. You catch your boat up here, you make this cast here, you're not gonna mess up the rest of the laydown. Same thing with right there. Inside is when we're starting to get super like, we're really starting to break down this laydown. We're kind of casting the little shady spots. We're going up here, we're going up here. We're really trying to figure out where those fish are that are tucked underneath stuff, and we're starting to kind of like eliminate different sections of the tree. So like if you catch one here, you're kind of screwing up the rest of this limb, maybe out to here. So we're really starting to get super fine-tuned about it. And last is that really hard to get to spot. So like maybe you want to bring it across this tree, but there's a chance that you're going to get hung or something. So you're making that cast last. And of course I grabbed the wrong marker, but you're making that cast last and you're messing up the rest of the tree with it. So it all boils down to trying to optimize and get the most amount of bites possible off of a tree. And we're doing this with a couple different baits. So the first one, if that first method where it's like, well, let's just go straight for the gut, it kind of depends on what you're going for. If you're going for that biggest fish possible, if you're like fishing a big bass tournament, you'll probably want to go with something like a glide bait. You're trying to get that biggest fish possible, and you don't care about the little 2-3 pounders that are sitting around the rest of the tree. The second method is with like this motion fishing jig right here. So you're trying to pick apart each individual fish. You're trying to maximize the amount of bites that you get in a day. You're trying to catch 5, but you're also trying to catch those big ones. So you're remembering that first cast, that second cast, that third cast, that fourth cast, and breaking down a laydown and trying to optimize it for the style of fishing that you're doing, whether it's big fish or little fish.